I'm gonna talk about what to and what not to do in India while you enjoy this car trip from Delhi to Aligarh. Let's start with the what to do. So, before coming to India, you most likely will have to get a visa. India still requires visa for most countries, which is very easy to get online. You do have to pay for it, and there's options for how long you want it. We got it for 5 years. And then, of course, India is known for street food. However, if you're not from India, your body is most likely not used to eating so much spices. So you're going to have to bring a few things, such as Toms or other heartburn medications. And of course, you have to bring sanitizing wipes. And also, a really good idea to bring probiotic and gut enzyme pills. And one of the other very, very, very important things to bring is toilet paper. Yes, toilet paper. Because most, especially the public restrooms, do not have toilet paper. Your hotel might have it, especially if you're staying in a hotel that's like more expensive. Hostels, I'm not sure. I'm guessing hostels do not have toilet paper. If it's like a hotel that's like $8 per night, do not expect toilet paper. In my experience, pretty much everyone was very nice. Never, not once, got scammed. Everyone was very nice, very helpful. But if someone does try to provoke you, let it go. It's best to not start arguing with somebody because it's not gonna end well for you. So, no arguing with people. Now let's talk about transportation. India is known for traffic, and there could be a lot of reasons for traffic, most of the time cows. So if you do take a taxi or car or Uber, yes, India has Uber, expect traffic. So if you have like an appointment or like scheduled your trip, leave at least an hour and a half earlier because there might be traffic. Or it could be a train that's blocking it. How about public transportation? There's a few options. You have tuk-tuk, like in Thailand, or you have the bicycle car. It's called rickshaw. Or you can call an Uber in big cities. There's no Uber in villages. So if you go into the village, prepare to be stranded because most smaller villages, no, they don't speak English. Even the signs, it's not going to be in English. It's going to be very hard for you to find anything in English in smaller villages like this one. We're outside Delhi. So try to stay out if you do not have a guide. But in cities, you can always order an Uber, or if you're staying at a hotel, you can ask the hotel to call you a taxi. Always have cash on you because not every place takes cards, and most of the time it's not working, so they will ask you for cash. And to stay safe, keep your cash in multiple places in case you run into some monkeys. Yes, monkeys are the biggest thieves in India. So try to avoid going out after dark, especially if you're a woman, because it can get dangerous and it's not very normal for Indian women to go out after dark. So after dark, just stay in your hotel, relax. If you got in like a nicer resort, enjoy the resort. So do your exploring in the morning. And it's best to explore in the morning because afternoon you're gonna be stuck in traffic. So if you wanna go explore, do it early in the morning. Wake up early, like 6 a.m. and go explore. As I mentioned, people are very nice and you should be nice too, but don't be too nice. Like, don't be nice to the point where it seems flirty because men are not used to that and that's not okay. So you're gonna have a lot of kids asking for cash. Instead, cash, bring candy. You can either buy candy here in India or bring it with you from whatever country you're coming from. Because if some kid comes up to you and he asks for cash and you give him cash, you're gonna have a mob of kids in seconds asking for cash, and then you're gonna run out of cash. But if you just give them candy, you're most likely not gonna run out of cash. They're gonna have some nice treats, and everyone's happy. So that's your best option. Bring candy for kids. Another very good thing to know is eat with your right hand. It's not only for hygienic purposes, but also some people believe that eating or pointing or doing anything with your left hand is a bad omen. My last what to do is gonna be a little funny. So you know those memes? We have all seen those memes about dads telling their families to go to the airport like 8 hours before the flight. Well, that's probably what you should be doing, because going to the airport, there's gonna be massive traffic. So you should be heading to your airport to catch your flight at least 4 or 5 hours before your flight. It's better to be at the airport earlier than be late. Now let's get to what not to do in India. And the first one is, of course, don't be rude, especially when you see a lot of trash. As you've seen in this video, there is a lot of trash. And if it bothers you, just don't make a face. Don't try to be as less judgmental as you can. So don't be judgmental at all. You see the trash, don't make like a nasty face. Don't talk badly about it. Just pretend like it doesn't bother you. Because if, you be like, oh, there's trash, disgusting, why don't they clean up? It's gonna be offensive to them. So just pretend like it does not bother you. Another very important thing when you're coming to India, it is gonna be hot. But one thing you want to avoid is bringing sandals, because your feet is gonna be so dirty. Your feet is gonna be so dirty, because as you can see, not everywhere you have walking road. It's a lot of dirt and dust, and if you are walking in sandals, that's all gonna be on your skin, and then you have to spend a lot of time washing it off. So no sandals. Also, there's gonna be a lot of cows and dogs. Avoid petting them. Just avoid them, because some might have fleas or eggs that you can pick up, larvae eggs. So just try to avoid petting any pets in India. What I did is I brought treats, and I just, like for cat treats, dog treats, and I just put them on the ground and let them eat it. Most didn't even know what the treats are, but it's better than most of the trash they find on the street. Next, very important one not to do in India, especially for women: do not dress sexy or revealing. Try to dress like locals. It's very inappropriate for women in India to reveal their cleavage. So wear a shirt that covers your entire chest, and best to cover your shoulders too. And do not wear short skirts. If you want to take cute pictures at your hotel or resort, put your cute dress on, take some pictures in the resort, and then change before you go outside. You're gonna get dirty looks by men and women. It's a big no-no. Don't dress sexy in India. Avoid affection at all costs. No kissing in public. Don't do that. They are very conservative, and they do not want to see that. Those are the things that you keep private. When you're paying for something, do not give the cash with your left hand. Again, with the left hand, bad omen. Always give things to people with your right hand. You also have to remember that a lot of people are trying to sell things in India. That's how they make a living. You do not have to talk to everyone. Just nod no or no thank you if you don't feel comfortable buying something from someone, or if you don't want to talk to them. Just don't be rude. Like, don't tell them to stay away. It's a possibility you might even get inappropriate questions like, hey, do you have a boyfriend? And instead of saying it's none of your business, just keep it calm and lie if you have to. Oh, yes, I do. And that ends the conversation. Also, try to avoid eye contact. Yes, it can be offensive to them. Now let's talk about don'ts with food. Try to avoid milk, because often milk sits outside and it can give you the runs. It's well known in India. So try to avoid milk. And also, if you want to be just safe, try to stick to the vegetarian street food. It's more popular in India. It is still delicious, and it's always a safe way to go, just in case you have a sensitive stomach or, hygienes. I did mention that I was not scammed, not once, but do not leave your belongings unattended because monkeys will steal them. Yes, they are the biggest thieves here in India, and they love to go for sunglasses and phones. So, for sunglasses, my solution is to get one of those sunglasses holders that old people use. You just like, it goes around your neck. You can find it at the dollar store, or if you go to Walmart at the eye care section, it should be there. The things that you hook onto your sunglasses and put it around your neck. And lastly, there is over 120 different languages in India, so don't expect most of the people to understand English, especially the ones who live in village. Most likely don't speak a word of English. So these were the what to and what not to do in India. I hope you enjoyed this car ride. Let me know if you have any questions.